Hey, it's Mistress Carrie, and every week I take you backstage someplace. Well, this week I'm taking you someplace that most people can't take you. I'm taking you backstage at the Westfield International Air Show, and we're taking you backstage on a military base. Now, we're here at Barnes with the Mass Air National Guard, and behind me, let me introduce you to some of my friends. F-15s. So, come on and take a look at them because you're not going to get a close-up view of planes like this ever again.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
All right, so we're backstage at the air show, and I bump into an old friend. This is Wad, the F-15 pilot that took me up a couple years ago. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So we're taking a little backstage tour of the base and some of the aircraft that people are going to be able to see at the air show, and this is your baby. This is what you took me up in, except mine had a second seat.
That's right. This is our baby at the Barnes Air National Guard base. This is where this airplane was built from this little section right here, the nose. This big radar dish behind this nose that you can't see now is that large. So if you look at it now, they've developed that radar and then they made the jet around it.
So that's they built the Warthog around the gun, built the radar around.
Exactly. Around, of course, you got two motors, two jet engines back here. There's the intake. That's the right side motor. You look down there, you can see the fans.
So basically, when you turn those on, you don't want to be standing right here.
No, not really. Especially not a pet. You can see here, that's the gun. That's their little 20mm machine gun over there on the right side of the aircraft.
So when this thing is loaded up with weapons and ammunition and everything, I mean, it's got to be weighed down with a ton of ammo, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. We have up to 8 missiles on this aircraft with 940 bullets of 20mm bullets, basically. So yeah, that's it does load down. You're talking about armament, the missiles. Obviously, that's the gun. It holds 8 missiles. So you got missile stations here. Well, on the fuselage, you got 1 and 2 on each side. So that's 4. Then you got 2 more right here. So it's a total of 8. We have normally we carry the AMRAAM, it's a radar-guided missile, and then we have a heat-seeking type missile, which is the AIM-9X, new and latest.
This thing looks like a big missile, but what is this, the fuel?
This is a fuel tank, external fuel tank. Most people call it they think it's a bomb, but it's not. It's a fuel tank. It holds 4,000 pounds of gas, roughly around 600 gallons of gas.
So how far can you fly on like 600 gallons?
600 gallons is probably about a half hour's worth of gas.
Not very efficient.
Yeah, it is. The speed you're getting, it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Back here, you got the horizontal stabilators. Look how large this thing is. It's almost the size of a table. This gives us the nose authority to make this jet move around like we need to during any type of dogfighting if we encounter any dogfighting. So this thing gets our nose around to point at the threat and take out the threat before he gets to us.
Yeah, the dogfighting, I remember. That's the part where I passed out during our flight. I remember it well, yeah.
I gave you 9 Gs?
Yes, the big 9. Yeah, and then I took a nap.
Yep, and then back here is the motors, obviously. 2 motors, like I said earlier. These back here, these are the nozzles. These open and close. When you go to certain power, they get small, and then when you go to AB, afterburners, that's when they open up to this size again with the flame coming out the back end.
Is the Patriots logo standard operating procedure?
Absolutely. Again, same stuff on this side. Got the gas bag on this. We can put another tank of gas underneath in the middle there. And that gives 3 bags of gas, what we call it. And of course, now we have about 4 hours of flying time.
Can you fuel these up mid-air, or do you have to land to fuel them?
I'll show you what that is. We have air refueling capability that lives right here. See all the scrapes, the green there? That's from the boom actually hitting. Because then what happens when we get gas airborne, that door drops, and then there's a receptacle inside there. When that door drops, they're trying to get the boom into that receptacle while they're hitting that top of that door, and that's where you see the scrapes from.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much it with the F-15, and we can talk about, do you have any more questions, Mistress Carrie?
We're all official.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know, like, top speed and G's and all of that kind of stuff. Impress me with the specs.
Oh, yes. It's got, like I said, I gave you the big 9.
Yeah.
It has a negative capability of -3. Don't want to be there. It's pretty painful. But 9 Gs is fine. We go there all the time. Surface ceiling is about 50,000 feet with this thing. Max speed 2.5 Mach. So we can get up and go pretty fast. I think we went supersonic with you at 1.1, so, but we can get up to 2.5.
To Acapulco Bay, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon.
All right, so there you go. That was your backstage tour of the Westfield International Air Show. We're out here at Barnes checking out some of the toys. It's a beautiful day, and I'm going to go see if I can beg somebody else for another ride.
WAAF.com.